Alright folks, welcome to the channel. Today I'm working on the Infiniti G37 2013. I'm doing the tune-up for the first time. This car has 100,284 miles on it. I've done one side already, and this is one of the plugs that came out. Alright, as you can see, this plug doesn't look bad, but I'm gonna complete this tune-up anyway. These are the other three to go in. I bought these from the Infiniti dealership. It's best to just pay the money and get the right stuff for the car. Anyway, this side has been done. What you have to do is take the cover off the engine, loosen that screw right there, which just take a flathead screwdriver, and with a pair of pliers you can squeeze this clamp right here, drop it down. You have to pull this pipe off of this. That's the easiest way I find. Disconnect this from here just simply by pressing that little lever right there and pulling out. Okay, remember when you push it back on, make sure it clicks in. Have to take this harness off of here by depressing this end here, and there's one on the other side. You can grab a pair of pliers and just squeeze it like this and push out. All right, or squeeze it like that and pull with the other hand. Your air filter goes in here, that's already in. Need a 10 millimeter to loosen this screw right here. Take that out, and this box will pull right out along with this hose once you disconnect it from here. All right, basically that's all it is for this portion. Now, on the throttle body right there, you have to, there are 4 screws, one here, one below, and one below. I believe they are 5 millimeters, but I don't have a 5, and so I'm using a torque that will fit in there pretty tight to loosen that. And on the back of this is another one of these little harness that resembles this. You have to depress that, pull that off. And I also removed this hose right here to make it a little easier to get this piece off. All right, once that comes off, do not mess with the butterfly in here at all. Just leave that alone. And when you do that, you can reach all your spark plugs down here. There's 3 on this side and of course 3 on that side. Each one is locked down with a tab like this, with a plug like this. Push down on this tab right here and pull out. All right, you will need a 10 millimeter socket, which is this one right here, to take off the screws that hold down. This socket here fits on the plug, right? But only problem is it doesn't pull the plug out. So I had to put some tape down in here so the plug, it will fit tightly over the plug. A magnetic socket would be the ideal thing to use for that. All right, folks. Now I have this other side apart over here. And as you can see, I got the plug off here. The screws have been loosened, taken out. Pull this one out. Make sure you don't drop them down in there. I did drop my socket down there, which is going to pose a problem. Now this one right up in here, it's kind of hard getting to it because of this hose in here in the way. I don't want to mess with this hose because sometimes these hoses get a little brittle and they might break. I don't have another one on hand, so I'm going to be very gentle working down in this area. All right, and basically that's it, folks. That's what the manifold looks like. Of course, before you start the job, you have to take the engine cover off. Get your plugs down in there, don't over tighten them. 14 to 18 pounds is recommended, but I usually go to 20 pounds. And if you don't have a torque wrench, try and gauge the amount of force you use to take them out and use the same amount to put them back. I have actually seen a loose plug go right through the hood. All right, folks, let me show you what I did right here. This hose down here for this that runs over the coil here, what I did with it, I disconnected it from here, right, and very gingerly spun it around over here without trying to put too much bend in this area, because I can feel this is very hard. That rubber have changed to almost plastic now, so do not break that piece. Then you can gently pull the coil out of here like that. All right, and your spark plug is down in that hole right there. All right, folks, with that tape in there, pull the plug out nicely. So look, if you don't have all the proper stuff, you can make do by using, a little thought process. For you modern day mechanics or technicians, you may not know that back in the day we had to gap plugs. So good to know that for a long, long time, we haven't had the need for a spark plug gap tool. If you're concerned about the torque specs, I'm about to loosen this spark plug, right? With just one hand holding it like this, I'm able to loosen it. Do not put it in with any more force than it took to take it out. Maybe a tad more, but no, don't go crazy. Okay, 2 plugs are in. Now, let me put this on here and snap it in. Make sure you hear that satisfying snap. There you go. Now I have to do the last plug over there. Now, another tip. When you pull these coils out, if there's oil on the tip of the piece that goes over the spark plug, then it's time to replace the valve cover gasket kit, because in that kit are seals that go around the spark plug holes to prevent oil getting down in those holes. And that's about it, folks. Put your plugs in, put your coils back on, tighten them down, snap your cables on, and then you'll be good to go. Fire your baby up, and trust me, just with 3 plugs in there, I had to leave the job yesterday because I had to run somewhere. I only put 3 in and I ran out. It felt a whole lot different. All right, that's my story, and it's sticking to me. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, please give me one of these and share the video. And if you don't like what you see, don't hesitate to share with somebody you don't like.
Hey, thanks for